vlog. Just wanted to pop on and explain a little bit, because I realized I don't actually take out the camera and explain anything that I'm doing. I just videotape it and it makes no sense. But we went to Pisa, and the first clip is of the baptistry of Pisa, which is where they would take the babies and baptize them before they were allowed to go into the real church, or like the actual church part, I don't know. And so the second clip is of a woman who works there. They close the doors to the baptistry once an hour, and she comes in and she sings, and because of the structure of the building, the echo makes it sound like it's like a choir of women singing when it's really just her one voice. So that is the second video. So these next couple videos are of the actual church in Pisa. It is very poorly lit, but the camera couldn't even do it justice. As soon as you walk in, you're just overwhelmed with this amazing art, and it's really incredible to see how much the people who made this church believe so strongly in God, and how they were driven to make these wonderful pieces of art. And so there's also, you'll see a few relics. I think there might have been a Madonna, but it was absolutely insane. So after spending way too long in this church, we went over to the cemetery, which is kind of like, it looks like a random building. I would never have known it was a cemetery. Even when you walk in, you can't really tell. But it's like hallways, and then the middle is open grass. And it's weird because when you're walking, what you're walking on inside is the tombs. The tombs aren't outside in the grass area. They're just stones in the middle of the building itself. And so essentially you walk in and you're walking on people, which is kind of weird. I was not a fan, but very interesting piece of history. And then the walls are all covered in these beautiful frescoes, which were really cool to see. Last thing we did before we left Pisa was we went to the museum. Wasn't a whole lot to see just because there's not a whole lot to see in Pisa, but it was still really cool. And then after we finished, we took some pictures, and then we went to Lucca.
saw the Leaning Tower. It leans a lot in person. You won't be able to tell in our pictures. Just had some mushroom risotto, and now we're having gelato.
What flavor did you get?
Caramelle.
What flavor did you get, John?
Stracciatella and something else with nuts in it.
I got lemon.
I got strawberry and chocolate sitting in this square. This weird guy's watching us.